Driving. Welcome back. All right, so I went to the Canucks game tonight with my lovely wifey friend over here. Isn't she wonderful? Anyways, so the Canucks...
So don't drive off the edge.
The game, so first off, the traffic was bad when we were going there. Parking is impossible. Apparently, when the Canucks are playing well, parking becomes really difficult to find. So I didn't get in and actually reach my seat until there was like 9.5 minutes left of the first period. So if you saw me coming in the building and it looked like I was in a hurry, it's because I was. We found our seat. It was 1-0 LA when I got there. The Canucks scored right after. So I was like, all right, I'm a good luck charm. And then the rest of the game happened. And it's interesting because the LA Kings have a big team. They're a heavy team. And they play that heavy hockey. And once they start strangling off the middle of the ice the way they did tonight, it is really, really difficult to wrestle that control back. The Canucks tried. The best chances they had were in the final 4 minutes once the goalie was pulled. But yeah, once it was 2-1 for LA, I basically said, yeah, it's done. And in fact, I kind of told Yvonne they're going to score again. Because it's kind of the Kings' MO. You get the goal, you go for the other, and then you just shut her down. You just absolutely make it so that the game is... unwatchable is a rough term. But I was actually distracted by my phone in the third period at points. And then I look up and I'm like, oh, 6 minutes have gone by. Like, that does not happen at Canuck games. But it was kind of boring hockey. So... Like, and I get it. Like, the LA Kings are winning. That's the style of hockey they're playing. Sort of like I get it when the Capitals play that way as well. But it's not as entertaining. It's not as much fun to watch. And so, I mean, it's a game. It's a game I went to see. I bought the tickets well before this. I bought the tickets in September. I bought all the tickets, I think.
It was at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. I saved money, and then I was like, all right, I'm going to get the tickets now, because they're always cheapest at the start of the season, at least it feels like it, especially with the team playing, well, they didn't play as well tonight, playing well. Of course, once St. Louis got a point tonight, there was no way the Canucks could clinch, I don't think. They didn't clinch, though. So Vegas wins over St. Louis in overtime. Vancouver loses tonight against LA, so it's kind of status quo. Vancouver stays at 98 points. They're not in the driver's seat for the President's Trophy, which I'm fine with. I don't want the President's Trophy. I did buy some fun stuff from the Canucks store. There's one item in particular I can't wait to debut in a video. It cannot be this video. And Yvonne knows what that item is, don't you?
I do.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, so... looking forward to that, because I had an idea. At first I was like, I don't know if I could justify the cost for this. And then I was like, no, I can use that in videos. That I can absolutely use in videos. But I found myself yawning during the game tonight. I don't yawn during hockey games. And again, it's just, they're a big team. They play that heavy hockey. It is a modified version of the trap. It definitely feels like the trap has crept back into the National Hockey League, which is weird because scoring's been up, but that's how it happened in the 90s too. Scoring was really high, and then once the team figured out it could win playing that kind of hockey, and it's different than the old trap. I'm not saying it's like the neutral zone trap, but it's a trap-ish, it's trap-adjacent kind of hockey. So, I don't know. It was an entertaining game at points, like the last 4 minutes of the third period. But yeah, it was just like, I'm trying to find some colorful way to put it, but it was not. It wasn't. But we had a run going there where we haven't seen the Canucks lose in a long time in person.
It's been a few years.
It's been years since they've lost a game when I've attended.
That year that they lost every game that
Yes.
we went to. And then
Yes.
since then, they've done much better.
So on Sunday, which is Easter, right?
Yeah.
We're going to the only game that's on that day, which is the Ducks against the Canucks. Now, for tonight's game, I opted for the skate jersey, the white version, because the white version is to me the best version. I knew they were wearing the skate tonight. If they brought in a white skate of the current, like, updated version of the skate, I'd be very, very happy. Do you hear me, Canucks? I'd be very, very happy. I've only been asking for years. It'd be nice. Canuck fans would like to see it. Anyways, all that aside, it was nice to get out of the house, I guess. It was nice to go out and do stuff. I did see subscribers coming through the store. I did hear one calling out to me when I was rushing to get to our seats. I apologize that I wasn't able to go back and talk, but I was like, I've already missed about half the first period. I did turn around to wave. And then there was one guy who came over while Yvonne was off getting herself Timmy's, and I did take a selfie. So I do take selfies at games because I do get that question. I do take selfies at games when people request it, because without people watching my videos, I don't have much need for my channel, and the channel doesn't have much need for me. So the viewers are what really drive my ability to be able to watch games, be able to make videos for all you fine people on the internet. But I'm debating about, for the Sunday game, wearing that Ducks 30th anniversary jersey.
Because it's so pretty.
And wearing a Canucks jacket. So even though I'm cheering for the Canucks, I'm debating whether or not to wear Ducks, because it's my last chance to wear a Ducks jersey to a game for a while. Till our next time down in Anaheim, which we've been debating about that too, because I want to start planning our summer stuff. But at any rate, we're going to that one, and then on April 10th, the Canucks are playing at home against the Coyotes. I'm going to that one as well. So my rule is simple. If there's 4 or less games on in any given night, I will buy tickets for that game. If there's more than that, it's not worth it, because I have to go home and I have to do the review video for all you fine people on the internet. I guess have to is the wrong way of putting it. I feel I am obliged to do so, and I know that I should do so. So I go home and I do the review. I know there are people who would understand if I didn't on nights where I went to hockey games.
There are a lot of people that wouldn't understand.
There are definitely people who would not understand.
Emails.
We would get emails. You did not review all of the games. This season's been a fraud. So I could you drive faster to get to the traffic? Where are you going? Like, I don't. Anyways, I just some of the drivers are just crazy. All right. So anyways, yeah, so we're going to go to the Arizona game. I'm not going to wear a Coyotes jersey to that. I'm going to be wearing Canucks for that one. We've also got, I know I'm going to be able to go to the Abbotsford Canucks game on the 19th of April. I don't think there's another Abbotsford game I'm going to.
Abbotsford games you should be able to go to depending on the playoff schedule.
Well, the playoffs start on the Saturday, so I'm not going to be able to go to the game on the Saturday.
That's stupid.
That is stupid.
Because I have it in my calendar that you can go.
Well, because I thought the season ends on the 18th.
Yeah.
So they'll probably start the playoffs on the 21st, which would be Sunday. And I thought, well, that'll be all right. But they're starting the playoffs on the 20th. So depending on the time of those games, I won't be able to go to the Abbotsford game.
Yeah.
This is why I have not renewed my season tickets with the Abbotsford Canucks. I'm still debating about whether or not I will. But I don't go to enough games to necessarily justify it. We're talking to the Abbotsford Canucks about different plans and what we might be able to do, and getting some clarification on if we can't go to games, what we can do, that kind of thing. But yeah,
Because I go to most of them.
she does go to most of the games. She takes the kids. The kids enjoy going to the games, and it is, again, it's nice to get out of the house. It's kind of nice tonight not having to be in front of a whiteboard taking notes and all that. Although I take the notes in my head. So when the play's right next to me, I'm still like, there was a play where Teddy Bluger tries to kind of bank one in, and I thought in my head Teddy Bluger's net feed is blocked, or Teddy Bluger's net feed near miss, and it's like, yeah, I need to stop that. So at any rate, it might be an illness at this point, but yeah. So as we continue, as we go over the Portman Bridge and we head into the Fraser Valley, I hope everybody's had a good night. I hope if you went to the Canucks game, you enjoyed it. There were some Kings fans there. I can't begrudge anybody cheering for the other team. I've worn Bruins gear to Canucks games. I've worn Dallas gear to Canucks games. I cannot begrudge anybody else for wearing gear for other teams. It is weird being at a Canucks game where it's completely full. I've been so used to having, especially in the lower bowl where there's a lot of empty seats, and it's nice. The environment is nice. It's a good feeling. I hope it stays that way. And I hope we have a lot of fun in the playoffs. I do. I hope Vancouver, whatever happens, however far they go, I hope it's an enjoyable playoffs and we look back on it fondly. That's really the key. Look back on it fondly. All right. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so. And hey, I'll talk to you again soon.